The movie starts by showing a wounded man who is trying to hide from someone. Posters with the name El Bail are seen throughout the palace. The palace appears scary. Two little kids are also hiding there from someone. The younger boy's name is Alex. Alex's brother hides him inside a cupboard. Just then, the wounded man appears and asks Alex's brother for help. But instead of helping him, Alex's brother starts shouting and calls the whole family. The residents of the palace rush in, wearing ceremonial masks. They grab the wounded man and kill him violently. Meanwhile, a woman can be heard screaming, pleading for the man's safety. 30 years pass after this incident. A girl named Grace is about to get married to Alex. Alex is the same boy who was seen 30 years ago, now grown up. He belongs to a well-known, wealthy family, while Grace was raised in an orphanage. Despite their different backgrounds, Grace and Alex have deep feelings for each other. Alex has not lived with his family since the incident 30 years ago. He has been living separately. Alex's brother warns Grace before the wedding, saying, "You still have one last chance. Cancel the wedding because our family will never accept you. You must stay away from us." Grace doesn't understand what he means and is left confused. Later, when Alex warns her himself, he says, "My family is strange and mysterious." But Grace ignores his words and replies, "My connection with you is the strongest. I want to spend my life with you." Alex's father disliked Grace because she was a foster child. However, the family agreed to the marriage. Since Alex had finally returned home for this reason, Alex's entire family believed that Grace was marrying him for money. After Grace and Alex get married, Alex's aunt is seen spying on them through a secret door in their room. Grace is frightened upon seeing her. The aunt says, "Everyone is waiting for you," and leaves. Alex then tells Grace, "A new member of the family must play a game at midnight. You'll have to pick a card, and we will play the game written on that card." He explains, "Our ancestor earned a fortune by playing this game, so it became a family tradition." Hearing this, Grace is shocked and asks, "Do I have to win the game?" Alex replies, "No, you just have to participate." Later, when Alex goes downstairs, his father asks, "What did you tell Grace about the game?" Alex replies, "I didn't reveal the truth, and I won't. In fact, I'll leave this place with Grace in the morning." After that, Grace comes downstairs, and Alex's mother talks to her. Grace feels happy and satisfied because she has lived her whole life alone and now finally has a family. Alex's mother was the only family member who genuinely liked Grace. Meanwhile, Alex's sister also arrives there with her spouse and kids. Then they take Grace into a room that is meant only for family members. No one else is allowed in there. The room and everything inside it look mysterious because there are different types of weapons placed around. Grace is shocked to see them and becomes scared. She notices a photo of a man. Alex's father says, "He is my father." He then begins revealing the story behind the game. He says, "Many years ago this tradition was started by my father. He loved playing card games and once even owned a card shop. One day he met a strange man named El Bail, and they both played cards for hours. My father won the game. So El Bail gifted him a secret box. He told him, 'If your future generations play the game by these rules, they will keep gaining more success and wealth.' After that, my father earned so much money that now we even own a full sports team. Since then, every new member of the family must play a game using that secret box." Then Alex's brothers and sisters begin to share which games were assigned to them during their time. Now, Grace takes out a card from the secret box. The game written on it is hide and seek. Seeing the card, all the family members go silent, shocked by what they read. Grace, smiling, asks, "Are we really going to play this game?" Alex's father replies, "Yes, you must hide, and the whole family will come searching for you." Grace begins to feel uneasy and confused. Then all the doors are locked, and all the cameras are turned off, because the family is now following El Bail's rules. The music starts playing, and all family members get ready with their weapons. Alex goes and sits in a separate room, because he doesn't want to be a part of this game. Alex's sister-in-law starts watching him closely, to make sure he doesn't try to help Grace. Meanwhile, Grace hides inside an elevator, and the whole family begins searching for her. When Alex's sister-in-law goes to talk to him, she finds out that Alex has escaped through the secret door. Meanwhile, Grace comes out of the elevator, because she had gotten bored sitting in the same spot. Then coming from behind, Alex grabs Grace and takes her into another room. Both husband and wife hide there. While moving, they make some noise, which wakes up the caretaker who was watching over Alex's nephews. She thinks the noise must be from one of the children, because one child was not in his bed at that time, so she goes to check. But suddenly, Alex's sister fires her gun at the caretaker. The bullet directly hits the caretaker, and witnessing it, Grace is horrified. Other family members also arrive there, and they begin discussing where to dispose of the dead body quickly. Otherwise, Grace will discover the dark truth of this family. Alex's brother asks his aunt, "Will this blood be accepted?" She replies, "Not at all. We only need the blood of the bride. If we don't kill Grace before the night ends, then Baal will kill us all brutally when dawn breaks." Grace overhears this entire conversation and realizes that the family wants to kill her. Then Alex tells her, "We must escape as soon as possible." He also explains, "The card you picked is dangerous. You're supposed to hide while all family members hunt you. If they find you before morning, they'll kill you. That's the tradition, because they believe Baal will destroy them if they fail." Then Alex makes a plan. He says, "I'll unlock the kitchen doors so you can escape from there." But as Grace moves toward the kitchen, all family members spot her. They begin chasing her. Grace quickly runs into the study room to save her life. There, Alex's brother reaches her. Grace begs him for help. Alex's brother tells her, "I don't want to kill you at all. You have only 10 seconds, run quickly." But according to the rules of the game, anyone who sees the bride must alert the other family members, so they can all join in and kill her together. Grace runs away as soon as the 10 seconds are over. Meanwhile, Alex's brother alerts the other family members by shouting. All the family members get angry at Alex's brother, saying, "Why didn't you kill Grace yourself?" Then Alex's father decides to use the security cameras to find her. They notice that Alex is in the security room, and he has unlocked all the doors. Despite this, Grace is still unable to escape, because Alex's uncle is guarding the exit. He makes a serious attempt to kill Grace. A fierce fight breaks out between them, but Grace manages to escape after injuring him. Soon after, Alex's brother and father break into the security room. They knock Alex unconscious. Grace returns to the same elevator to hide, but their caretaker, who was already hiding there in fear, sees her and starts screaming, "Grace is here." But suddenly her neck gets caught in the elevator, and she dies in a horrifying way. Grace then runs to the stable. There she finds Alex's young nephew already hiding. Grace assumes the child is hiding in fear, so she calmly tries to speak to him. But to her shock, the kid fires a gun at her. The bullet hits her hand. In self-defense and anger, Grace punches the boy, knocking him out. She then falls into the cellar beneath the stable. There she finds the rotting dead bodies of those who were killed in this same game before her. Fighting to stay alive, Grace manages to escape from the cellar, but a sharp nail pierces her hand, wounding her even more. She tries to flee through the main door, and even pleads for help from a passing car driver, but he refuses to help. Now completely on her own, Grace runs into the nearby forest to save her life. She hides behind a tree, but Alex's uncle is still chasing her. When he reaches her, Grace strangles him with a wire and kills him on the spot. Then she takes his car and drives away. Then she tries to contact the police, but the operator disconnects the call. Now Grace was completely trapped. Meanwhile, Alex's uncle arrives there, makes Grace unconscious, and places her in the back seat of a car. Then he makes a video call to Alex's father and reveals to the entire family, "I have captured Grace. You may commence the preparations for the slaughter." But Grace soon regains consciousness and attacks Alex's uncle. The car crashes into a tree due to the struggle. Alex's uncle dies on the spot, but Grace survives the accident. Then Alex's brother arrives at the scene. Seeing him, Grace pleads for help, but this time he doesn't listen. Instead, he makes her unconscious again and brings her back to the palace, because his father was watching his every move. Now the entire family begins a ritual. Grace is tied up. They chant enchanted words and consume a mysterious liquid. Suddenly, all of them begin vomiting blood. As Alex's father prepares to kill Grace, it is revealed that Alex's brother had mixed something in their drinks. Taking advantage of the moment, he frees Grace and helps her escape. But just then his wife appears and shoots him with a gun. Seeing this, Grace becomes furious. She knocks the woman out in rage and continues fleeing. At the same time, Alex regains consciousness. He breaks free from the handcuffs. Coming outside, He discovers that his brother is dead. Grace is trying to escape, but Alex's father reaches her. He tries to kill her, but Grace grabs a lamp and attacks him with it, causing the room to catch fire. As she moves forward, Alex's mother appears, and she too tries to finish Grace off. Here, Grace also becomes aggressive, and a brutal fight begins between them. Meanwhile, Grace gets her hands on the puzzle box of Bale. She strikes Alex's mother with it, killing her instantly, and says, "You and your family don't suit me. Go to hell, all of you." Alex is also there, witnessing how violently Grace killed his mother. As a result, his love for Grace vanishes. Now he grabs Grace and drags her back to his family. They all hold Grace, and Alex himself prepares to kill her. But when he moves forward with the knife, Grace quickly steps aside, and the knife is stabbed into her shoulder. In spite of the injury, she does not lose courage. She stands up bravely. Then she notices morning has started. Seeing this, all the family members panic and begin to hide, thinking that they will now die, because they couldn't kill Grace before dawn. But nothing happens. They are shocked and relieved at first. Then they say, "We will not spare Grace's life at any cost." Alex's aunt moves to kill Grace with a hammer, but before she can do so, she suddenly explodes. This proves that everything they believed was true. Bale was real, and now he is killing everyone brutally, one by one after another. The family members begin to explode. Alex's sister tries to escape with her kids, but she also explodes. Then Alex's brother-in-law picks up Bale's puzzle box and shouts, "You have no right to kill me like this." But he too explodes immediately. Now only Grace and Alex are left alive. Alex asks for forgiveness from Grace, saying, "I did wrong to you." Grace replies, "No, I will not forgive you." She throws her wedding ring at him. Then Alex also explodes to death. Now fire spreads throughout the house. Everything burns to ashes. Bale appears in the burning light. And now Grace becomes the owner of the entire property, as the widow of Alex. And with this, the movie ends. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Witty Recap for more awesome movie breakdowns.